Shell gliding exam. I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what acting Grandmaster Jean would say.
An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since
I'm sure you'll glide through it. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems. But we do need to respect the rules. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar. For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me math.
wow, that's a big old book.
Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
The Knights of Favonia's gliding manual does not sound like a...
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style? Huh. And...
The wind.
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down? Sounds like it was a real drag. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry.
Really? Paimon thought there were
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal ant. Apparently, if you pop an animo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it.
No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is... Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction?
It's because maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale, what you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of... Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the... but don't be nervous. Just, okay then. You just need to follow the marked... You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt.
Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
What's the hurry? Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! What's the hurry?
Hey, here! Over here! I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the...
Anything the knights can do for you?
Seems like you've got the hang of
Easy!
Once you've passed this final stage, just keep thinking about that license.
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license. It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section... You have the right to remain silent. Anything...
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? What?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral, claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here...
Raptor? Who?
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people start...
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact, but he escaped with... Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact, but he was too fast, and we couldn't even...
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job.
As far as I know, he was last seen near Spring...
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't... Once we've got this wrapped, but no need to worry. Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for... Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows! It's from a frame of a wind glider, therefore...
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like... a strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
this was left by Raptor or an Animo Slime.
Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
How do we know?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. It appears that the elemental markings put...
Huh. Well?
There's only one way... Come on. We should keep...
Ooh, what's that? Looks like...
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that... Quick! Let's keep...
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but...
Hilly churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly churl camps around the...
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell...
Now, who does that?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking.
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and...
Heavy object? Tell me, did you see...
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls.
Seems like a strong lead. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls.
Freeze! Freeze! Wind blade!
The wrong test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep...
Look where we are.
The elemental power on the artifact must have warned... Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with... There's only one way over there. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely...
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one... You still had one stage to go.
Yeah, but what's that gotta do?
How about we make this the third and final
Are you sure that's how...
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by you. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go! That's more like it.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Not so hard! Bet you can't keep up. champion of Mondstadt! It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor!
I don't need to escape.
Oh, it is pretty hot.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster—
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. Ugh, he's right there in...
So how did he get across? Can you see anything with your elemental sight? No?
Bye-bye.
Oh no!
We can't hesitate any longer.
But...
Don't worry, I'm the gliding champion of...
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the...
Paimon sees your...
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but was the first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their... Be my wit, Raptor says I'll never make it. But...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on,
Raptor says I'll never make it. But the wind says I will make it.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna... It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Yeah.
You're open! Direct assault! You're open! Have a taste of this!
Cool it!
Freeze! You're open!
Freeze! Don't push your luck! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it!
All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that little did he know, we're not so...
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man, at the end of the day...
What you did now looked more like 90...
it was just... I kinda missed that nervous
sorry. Paimon thought you...
well, you see, the thing is... Mom... every time... But I always pass the...
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first, because I need to escort Raptor back to... Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the Outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
should I get to take back to...
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. I'm not surprised, though. You are a natural after all. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding champ. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kind of... Whoa, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how well, until I kick your butt in the championship. I wish you a happy... Make sure you obey the rules, whatever you do.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that... What's that man doing? Everything's ready. Let's go!
Anything the knights can do for you?
Isn't that Jean? Seems she's talking to someone. Let's let her finish, then go say hi.
Which is what has brought us to this point in the first place. If you are unable to promptly deal with the Storm Terror threat, then leave the defense of Mondstadt to the Fatui. We can put an end to Mondstadt's dragon issues. All we need to do is bring that monster to the...
Monster?
Yes. What's your point?
I'd expect a more professional attitude from your diplomats. Yet here you are saying you want to put an end to one of the four winds of Mondstadt? I won't have any of this nonsense in front of the Knights of Favonius.
It's not as crazy as you make it sound. Fine. That's enough negotiation for today. At this stage, it's simply an amicable exchange of constructive opinions. No? I'll be sure to make thorough notes.
Oh, you're back. Thanks for your help. The elemental flow is finally stable. The aftermath of Storm Terror's last attack is finally settled for the moment. However, the pressure from the delegation has become too big to be ignored.
Delegation? From Liyue Harbor or Inazuma City?
Snezhnaya. They choose to follow the god of Cryo. Their envoys go by a particular name, the Fatui. Heard of them?
Oh, them? They're super famous! Wait, infamous is more the word.
I don't think killing Storm Terror is the right course of action. The Cryo God's Fatui have always coveted the Animo God's power. I don't believe they have Mondstadt's best interests at heart. What is it? Oh, let us head back to headquarters then. We shouldn't discuss important matters out in the open. Mondstadt and Snezhnaya are considered the same in status. Mondstadt is independent and does not belong to any other nation. In fact, despite being referred to as a city, Mondstadt is a nation. Though, Snezhnaya's Fatui are known to be the most aggressive diplomats in Teyvat.
Makes sense given the tone of that woman just now. So rude.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They're incredibly ancient texts, not to mention— Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal— it hurts when I get close. Oh, I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way. Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight and the gratitude of the Acting Grand Master.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth. We'll meet back here if you find anything. It's change in size and power, but for the Knights of Favonius, our priority is to deal with the Grand Master entrusted the Knights of Favonius to me. I must get to the bottom of this. Those people in strange uniforms, they're here as delegates from Snezhnaya. Stay away from them. Having contact with them is dangerous.
You can visit whenever you need to look naturally. The library. Just don't forget to return book. The monsters out in the wild. We've got making good use of elemental advantages is the key. By the way, would you be interested? We need people for doing. We just need more people.
you didn't tell them? The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw. So you do remember him! That green guy! He looked just like that guy down there! What? That green guy disappeared! Use elemental sight to track him down.
Storm terror crisis. Did something terrible happen again?
Ancient Alpha. It truly is fast.
I'll keep this close.
Yeah.
His footprints lead to this wall. Did he climb up from here?
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child, full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The lion fang perished, and the falcon flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bard soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms a brutal war sprang. Blood of venom sent the sky dragon into slumber, only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy lyre replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the lyre could no longer soothe his cries.
Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away.
Dvalin? Who's that? Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to... Why do you call him that? Are you...
Oh, so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
I'm Venti the Bard.
3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise.
So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
Oh, isn't this...
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it? You really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem.
Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade.
Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger. I really must thank you for purifying the teardrop crystal. It has helped me greatly. But I've already come to devise my own plan.
Oh? And what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be—
Hey, where are you running off?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that? As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too. You know what? Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero? Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You...
Oh? What are you doing here? Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me. You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their— Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have some—
it's because gods—
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind! I can't open my eyes! What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
The dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon? Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that. She's not wrong. The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds, nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage. Correct. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons. Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste.
But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin. As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself. Yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to
the Mondstadt Cathedral
to claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
So this Holy Lyre de Himmel is...
one of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
So how can we get...
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the... I'll go take a look around. You... Let me handle this. Hello there, sister!
May the Animo God bless you, young bard.
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the... But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius.
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up...
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of...
Please!
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad, Richard.
Then... I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot... My disciples, rejoice! Behold! The god of Animo, Barbados, has descended! Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet...
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
Wait! Huh? She didn't even bat it, but I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the whole... Now, since you're the hotshot of the night, maybe you can give it a shot.
Barbados bless you. I know you. You and Amp. So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master. Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard. He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and community representative are all... So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius? A signed document is required. Now, if you'll excuse me,
It didn't work. I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius... You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best. Does the story not make for a fitting...
So what are you trying to say?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regard... Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. Today we stand for free... Come now, speak up. That's what... Look at you. But seriously, aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides...
How can it be a...
The things are... Should you get caught? The guard's here. If we manage to...
Stop mentioning...
What do you say? Yes. Seems I did... Your point being? Why does your...
Paimon will fill you in on her background.
Huh?
Who are you? She disappeared!
Freeze! What are you doing here?
No, run! Oh no! We're busted! Run!
What? Follow me.
Master D-Luke, this is this week's accounts.
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there. But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Hey, keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who, exactly?
The protectors of Mondstadt. Not going upstairs yet?
What would you like?
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Huh?
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of...
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from myself.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
Something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a...
It's not about money.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still... Oh, you want to ask, who's this? He is Master D-Luke, the boss of... He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion... Although most of the time I can only afford...
I just heard about some thieves. For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the whole... Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the Bard are close friends? Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. And towards the Fatui? Weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Light?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their—
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 Mora and the Holy Liar. It all depends.
Very well. Let me...
What did I just witness? This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps... What say you, Master Diluc?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some... Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be...
No problem.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern... Remember, don't forget our meeting.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine.
You're here.
Wait, you're...
Wow. First of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Lyre, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Lyre can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve it. Now that's the hot shot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking.
Feels like we're breaking the law.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe, but we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago, and then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really... But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to this. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights. What surprises me is that you would believe an Outlander so...
My cautious and meticulous superior. Even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to...
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations. The cryogods Fatui seem to be after the animal... Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt, the only other way to affect the Animo God's power is to...
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel. I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic...
Such is the diplomacy, but... Outlander, ready to go?
Jean just said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryogod. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. Connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for...
Oh...
Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is...
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it... Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.